Welcome to Mini Resin Chef, brought to you by Resin Bell, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Central. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get cooking with Resin. Today is Tuesday, January 16th, and we are celebrating National Spicy Food Day. We will be remixing some Miniverse recipes for yellow corn nachos and birthday churros from Cafe Series 2. We will also be grabbing some things from the pantry to create an adult beverage, a spicy Bloody Mary. So let's head on over and grab the ingredients for our first dish. Okay, so we're going to be making our spicy Bloody Mary. We'll need a cup. We're going to need some water. This is from one of the fish tanks. We're going to need our tomato soup. Look how adorable this can is, you guys. Cannot get over how cute these are. I'm going to grab some pico de gallo just because it's very colorful. I'm going to use this for some spice around the rim of the glass. And some various greenery and vegetables. Tomatoes, herbs, citrus slices, peppers, all that good stuff is going to go in our cup. So let's head over and make our drink. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is put a little bit of the water resin, clear resin, on the glass rim, and we're going to add a little bit. We're going to be very careful about how much we add. I don't want a ton. Just enough to make it sticky. All right, now we're going to put it down in our pico spices, just like a real glass. Look how cute that looks. Now I'm going to cure that. All right, so while that's curing, let's go ahead and prepare our drink mix, basically. Add a little bit of water. That's a good amount. We'll add some of our tomato soup. Looking tomato soupy. Pour a little bit of that in there. Right. That's a little lighter than I thought it was going to be. I probably could have just used that on its own. It might end up being too light. I may have to add some ketchup. Yeah, I think I need to add some ketchup to give it a little darker color. Let's do that. The ketchup has a little bit of a pinkish tint to it. So we'll see how this works out. Alright, so that went a little pink for me, so I added in a little bit of mustard, and I'm going to stir that and see what that looks like. I think that might get me where I need to go. Okay, I ended up having to add just a little drop of chocolate sauce in there to get it back to its more tomato color, and I think it's going to work out pretty well. We're going to go with that and move on. Alright, our cup is cured, and let's go ahead and add So I've got my cup about half full. I'm going to cure that and then we'll go on. Okay, let's put some ice in. Okay, so let's add our greenery. I did get the lettuce chopped into 2 pieces here. Let's try to push that down in. We'll add our citrus slice. This is going to be fun. Trying to get these to stay where I want them without curing it right away. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how cute. Look how cute it is. Okay, I love how this turned out. It looks so cool. All right, on to the next. Okay, let's move on to our main dish, our super spicy nachos with the super spicy tortilla chips. Let's take a look at this package. Good stuff. Look at him, his little fiery self. You got 100% corny. How adorable is that packaging? All right, let's grab those. Let's grab our cheese sauce. Super cute. Let's grab our pico de gallo. And we're going to grab some chives just for a little bit of texture difference. Very cute. And we're going to need our dish. Okay, let's start with our super spicy tortilla chips. And this is how I open my bag so I can save it. All right. We'll add our cheese sauce. Oh, that looks like some good cheese there. Add some inside the dish. All right, let's add our pico. Grab our little spoon, our little tiny spoon. And we'll just sprinkle the pico. If you sprinkle it higher up, you don't get so much clumping. You make a bigger mess for sure, but at least you get a nice dispersed spicy. All right, let's do that for our pico, and let's add a few chives. I know the pico already has onions in it, but I just want to make a little bit more texture. Just a few here and there. All right, I like it. Let's cure that, and then we'll create a frozen moment. Okay, now this frozen moment's gonna be a little tricky because my little handheld flashlight is MIA. I don't know where it went. So I'm gonna have to do this off camera, but I will show you what I did in just a moment. Okay, so I just grabbed a little chip, I put some resin on, and I held it so that there was a little bit of a gap, and then cured it while I was holding it. So that just kind of gives you an idea. I'm gonna put a little bit more on and some pico sprinkled on and cure that so it has a little bit of spices going on with it. Here we go. I like that. That looks cool. Let me cure that. Okay, guys. Oh my gosh. Look how good. Look how good they look. All right. So our spicy nachos are complete. And now we have to worry about our dessert. So let's go make some churros. Okay, for our churros, we're going to need our box of churros, of course. 4 churros, look how cute. Wow. Now this box of churros comes from the birthday churros, but we're not going to make birthday churros today. We're going to make sweet and spicy churros. So we need our chocolate syrup. And then obviously we're going to need our dish. I'm using the dish from the burger plate. Has the little cup holder. I think it's going to be cute with the churros and the drink, so that's what we're using. Okay guys, let's get started with our churros. So I painstakingly took some of the red spices out of the pico de gallo, and so we'll be using that as our chipotle seasoning on top of our churros. So we're going to use some of this chocolate syrup. And this is actually just from another recipe. Chocolate syrup is a pretty common ingredient in the Miniverse, so we're just going to add a little bit of that to our cup. So there's our chocolate in our cup for our dip. Let's pull our churros out. Okay, so I do realize that these spices are a little too big in scale for these churros, but we'll do the best we can with what we have. All right, so here we are. Let's cure those. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Mini Resin Chef. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Check out the Patreon link in the description box below for bonus footage, behind the scenes, and tutorials on the Patreon. This was a lot of fun. I absolutely adore how the adult beverage turned out, and the spicy nachos, and the sweet and spicy churros. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys at the next episode of Mini Resin Chef. Ciao!